Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a master class, and on this occasion, I would like to inform you that this session is going to be taken by Mr. Abhishek Saxena, the founder of OmniCard. All right, and this is about the next growth engine, IoT-enabled platform payments for New India. All right, may I please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Abhishek Saxena, founder OmniCard. Over to you, Mr. Saxena.
Hello everyone, Namaskar. So there are some international audience, so I have to speak in English. I was planning in Hindi actually. I'm more comfortable in Hindi. Okay, so this IoT payments, I believe the name suggests, and 90% of you already know what is IoT payments. So what's special about it? So there are few things. One is that how important is that? So today where UPI we see, right, billions of transactions every month. In 5 years, the same number of volume will be in IoT payments. So that's going to be next big thing. And I think that is why NPCI has invited me to talk about this. Just a little bit introduction about myself. So I have been doing IoT past 15 years. I was in Taiwan there, I worked in STC, so I worked on some IoT devices, talkative devices and all that. And past 10 years, I'm into payments. So IoT payments is nothing but conversions of IoT and payments, so I'm the live example for that. How to change? Okay. Okay, so let's. यार हैंड माइक नहीं है क्या? Hello. Yeah, so let's setting up the context. What is IoT? It's Internet of Things. I would like you guys to please name few of them. Anything? IoT device? Alexa. Soundbox. POS machines, very obvious. Car, कौन सी वाली? Tesla. Yes. Ring, keychain, right? One very simple but we use every day. Watch, yes. Fastag. It's also IoT, right? IP cameras, right? And vision-based IoT is gonna be ruling the world. So camera is very important. So all are these IoT devices. Connected vehicles also. So today, if you talk about POS machines, it's around 5 million, if I'm not wrong, or 50 million, something like that, POS machines. So it means we already have these connected. Yeah, India. 1.2 crores. Oh, 1.2 crores devices. So these are connected devices, only POS terminals. And I know commercial vehicles, 1 million just I have done. So around 2-3 millions connected vehicles already there in the system. But vehicles are not doing payments today, right? Cameras are not doing payments today. This watch is not doing payments today. These all devices will be doing payments in coming time, and this is what we cover in the class. We try to do basic, but we try to go a little bit deeper and we try to understand what it is. So I think end of the session, we all will be expert of IoT payments. So IoT, we understand IoT payments, and every connected device is now becoming a potential, payment devices. This is what. Yes, yes. So, okay, what is the difference between today when we do UPI payments and IoT payments? Any payments, what we are doing today is human initiated, and IoT payments are automated. There will be no human involved, right? So for one example, okay, let's go one by one. So we know card payments, mobile payments, we all know, QR code payments we know, and now it is IoT payments. So it's little older slide. Now IoT payments is growing CAGR 50%. So the next big thing is IoT payment. I think more and more funding will come into IoT payments now. So one example is Amazon Dash replacement. So is anybody know Amazon Dash? No. Okay. So the Alexa device, actually Alexa is nothing but a hub. Now Alexa can connect to your printer. Alexa can connect to your washing machine. Alexa can connect to your coffee machine. And basis on whether you already have coffee beans or not, you're running out of ink, you're running out of detergent, they can actually directly place order to Amazon and Amazon will deliver to you. So there is no human intervention, it's all automated. This is happening already, right? That is Amazon Dash. Then second is Tesla supercharger. So if you, in India we just launched, but Tesla, they have a wallet. You recharge the wallet. Whenever you want to recharge Tesla, they know how much electricity you have consumed, and then it will be automatically deducted from your wallet. There is no human intervention required. And the third one is the FASTag. So FASTag, when we stop the car and when we go, there is no human intervention because they know how much toll it needs to be deducted. It's deducted from the system. And so all three are a IoT payment example, which is already happening today. And the difference is there is not user initiated. It is automatically being done. So we go a little deeper in the architecture. So how this magic happens, right? So there are 6 layers involved in any of this example which I have covered. So few new students are here. It's a master class. So hi guys, we're just talking about IoT payments. We just discuss what is IoT devices. A few of the devices are POS machine, FASTag. All these are IoT devices. And when devices are doing payments automatically, it's called IoT payments. That is all we just covered. Okay, so now we talk about the architecture. So there are layers. Let's go from bottom to top. So first is device layer. So for any automated payment, there has to be some initiation. How that initiation will happen? Either through a sensor or there could be a camera. That is why I'm saying IP camera or smart cameras. They can take decisions. Dashcam. I actually got one dashcam with me just to show you guys how it looks like. This is an AI dashcam. So you see there are 2 cameras. One is for driver and one is for the front side. So dashcam also can be a device layer. GPS device, if you know, there were some noise happening that in India we will have a GPS tolling. So how it was planned, that GPS device will tell how much kilometers you have traveled, and then there is a backend who can calculate. So their device layer is a GPS. And then fuel gauges, fuel sensors. Imagine you have a fuel sensor in your car. It can tell you how much liter petrol has been put in, and then we can calculate. So these are the triggers. These are the device layer. So every IoT payment, we need a device layer. Then second layer, which is a connectivity layer, it's very important. How this information will pass to the backend, right? So there are 2 ways. One is that we send packages, all packages directly to the backend. And second is we do edge computing, means some information we process there and we send only small information back there. So, when there is a poor network, and also most of the things we do on the device, that is called edge computing, and only the essential information will go back to the backend. So, but connectivity layer, how you can provide? So it's first is M2M SIMs. So hope everybody is aware. In India, we have special SIMs for machines. It's called machine-to-machine SIMs. These are 13-digit number. So our mobile phone has 10-digit. These are 13-digit number. It's already there in connected vehicles ecosystem. If anybody is working, they know SIMs and eSIMs are M2M SIMs. So M2M SIMs, then eSIMs, 5G, 4G, NB-IoT. There are Zigbee, Wi-Fi, other protocols also can be used. It depends on the use case, right? Then there is a data layer. So once you have a sensor who's providing the data, you have connectivity, and then backside there is a data layer. So Telemetry is is kind of a measurement where you get all the sensor data, then you do analysis and all. So that is called telemetry. Then we can plan AI models there. Since you have all the data there, so you can use AI models, predictive maintenance data. So that is a data layer. Then the payment layer, because ultimately the payment has to be happen. So we don't need to invent a new payment layer because we already have UPI, card rails, wallet, FASTag, CBDC, all can reuse for that payment layer. And last but not the least is a security layer, because now the data is not a ordinary data, it's related to payments. So security is more important there. So we have encryptions, different encryptions, tokenization. By the way, tokenization, card tokenization, we may know, right? What is tokenization? Let me give you one example to understand more about power of tokenization. Because we already have a card, then why we need tokenization? So we were doing keychain payments. So the problem is, if you don't have this tokenization, then RuPay card printing, the chip, can be specified only in some bureaus, because those bureaus need so much of certifications. So it means my keychain has to be perso in that bureau. So the manufacturers of such devices will be limited. And also we need to manage the supply chain, effectively, because I cannot work 10 different places. Once I have a tokenization, it means my keychain can be built anywhere in the world. The keychain will come to India, and then through tokenization, we put the keys, or we do the personalization back in India. So suddenly your supply chain, your global, how to say, you can work with global merchants and global vendors. Suddenly the things get much easier, right? So that is security. DMID is also security layer. It's decentralized mobile ID. If somebody knows Web3, it's a very good topic. We can discuss later. If we just discuss DMID, it will take 1 hour. And then, AI fraud detection. So AI fraud detection is also required once it's a data, it's a payment, so there will be AI required. So all these layers will be involved when we do any IoT payments. These are the real world use cases. So vehicle to infrastructure payment, vehicle to infrastructure, one example is FASTag, we already discussed. Then GPS devices, then automatic fuel and EV charging. As we discussed, fuel sensor can let everybody know how much fuel you have been used, and then automatically they can pass that data and detect the payments. FASTag 2.0, which is coming up through camera sensors and even using this GPS devices. Then smart cities, we have smart meter utility payments. Today, it is all prepaid, but we don't know when to recharge, or when we don't know when to do the, if it is postpaid, when to do the bill payments. So through this IoT, we can solve that problem as well. Then sensor-based waste management billing, how much waste is coming out. Then IoT-enabled public transport ticketing. This is also happening in some of the countries already. Then industrial IoT. So I believe the first IoT use cases will be more on the industry side, especially replacement side, because there are quite many companies, they want to maintain their supply chain, but at the same time, they don't want too much to be bought. They want just in time. So this can help them to manage just in time. Machine-to-machine micropayments can also be managed. Automated part ordering is also part of the same thing. And then consumer, smart wearables, connected appliance, the subscriptions, we just discussed the Alexa use case. Automated supply replacement is also, we just discussed. Okay, so if we go a little more deeper inside, so how M2M connectivity works, I think we can skip this, or if anybody is interested to go more deeper. Yeah. Edge computing, as I said, when there is too much of data required for taking any decision, so we don't want all data to come back to the backend, because if there is a poor network connectivity, especially in terms of mobility, we skip that. So all the data is being computed here. That is why it's called AI dashcam, because all the data is being computed here. Only the essential data will go back to the server. And actually, it is also required because imagine if all IoT devices giving all the data to the backend, how much infrastructure cost we are going to incur. So edge computing is very important. This blockchain Web3 integration is very, very interesting, but it's a big topic. So I would like to skip this right now. One example here is, concept example I cover here is that let's say the car is coming to the fuel station, then somebody or we do the fueling, and then we take the car out. No need any human intervention. So how to do that? Let's say there is a fuel sensor which is there in the car. Today, almost every new car, we have a fuel sensor. Once we refill, we know how much is being done. Now, without changing any infrastructure, using the camera sensor, dashcam camera sensor, or using FASTag, any of the way, we can do the reconciliation from the HP or Indian Oil side to the device side, and then they know how much needs to be detected. So this whole user experience we can manage today. This is possible. By the way, any questions so far? Anybody? Okay. Now, if there is any topic, so we are also interested how to make money. So in IoT payments, data analytics is there because all IoT devices today, the business model is, mostly the business model is data analytics. So in IoT payments, it remains the same, no change in that. But you can add subscription models because with payment and IoT devices, you can actually solve problems in businesses. As I said, supply chain we can solve. We can actually do very interesting cross-border remittance. With IoT, I'll try to. I think I'll try to cover in next some slide. This is a very compelling use case, which is not happening today. Yeah. Then, of course, when it's a payment, there is a transaction commission, unlike UPI. And then we do fleet management. This fleet management is one of the example that imagine there are 1,000 trucks. Somebody has 1,000 trucks. You're already giving some fleet management software. You integrate IoT into the fleet management. You can manage his cash flow issues. You can manage his FASTag problems. You can manage driver expenses all put together. So this is kind of a ecosystem. So how to do that? So there will be collaborations required from OEMs like Tata Motors, Mahindra, all these car OEMs. Then fintechs will be required because it's all payments, so we need a fintech. Then telcos for eSIM or 5G or what connectivity side we need them. And then government is very important because we need some regulation changes. I will try to cover some regulations are making it little more difficult to scale. Okay. Yeah, so regulatory and security framework is required. So we need NPCI, if any NPCI is here, that to come up with some new guidelines and also to give relaxation on existing guidelines. So one of the guideline is by 2026 April from RBI, there is a guideline called, it says even device initiated payments need two-factor authentication. So this two-factor authentication will actually do some challenges, for the scaling of it. So frameworks need to be changed. NHAI, because most of the use cases IoT which is coming up are on a connected vehicles. So NHAI also need to be involved. We need to do sessions with them to NPCI, NHAI need to do sessions so that they all understand what are the use cases which we need to cover right now. Then security policies, especially there are some new security policies are coming. So on IoT payment side, we need to little more stringent on the security side because, as I said, this data is nothing but money. So regulatory and security framework also need to taken care. Yeah, so future vision, if we talk about, so one is self-paying electric vehicles with integrated payment systems. This is already happening in Tesla. I believe the same thing in India. Every vehicle will have it sooner or later. And second is cross-border IoT commerce and international micropayments. This is important because today, why cross-border is sensitive? Because of AI/ML issues, right? But once the transaction is not initiated by a human or initiated by the device, so there is already a context. And if the payments is micropayments, this can be relaxed. Some regulations can be relaxed because it's not any human is doing, is some reason the payment has been happening. So this cross-border IoT commerce you will see will be coming up in coming future. Then carbon credit linked automated environmental transactions. I think carbon credit, we all are aware now. In India also many companies are starting carbon exchanges. So all these carbon emitting devices, imagine you are driving a hydrogen scooter, and through your IoT systems, you know how much you are saving as a emission, right? Because you're driving hydrogen scooter. So that, and in carbon exchange, the data has to be very authenticated. So that sensor, the IoT device will do that authentication. You will get those credits, and those credits can be exchanged into money. So that is where also you will see some new use cases coming up. And then CBDC, why CBDC is required, one of the reason CBDC required is IoT payment actually, because how we will integrate the digital money into that. So that is where you will see more use cases on CBDCs as well. Sure. I think okay, let's say you got a diabetic machine or you got a BP machine from Taiwan, right? And that machine can give you a facility that the data will be transferred to doctor maybe globally or in India. But this service needs subscription fees. So today, how to do that? It's very challenging paying back to Taiwan, right? But through this IoT e-commerce, because it is BP machine and BP machine is directly charging to your credit card or debit card, this whole use case is possible if we implement this IoT cross-border. Second example, maybe I am buying some chips from Israel or any other country, right? And I'm an industry. Now, as I mentioned, I want to manage my supply chain, but at the same time, I don't want too much of burden of inventory. So what I will do, I will integrate my system with directly to the Israel. Depends on my quantity. The order will go automatically to Israeli company. We already have a smart contract in between. The money, the chips will be delivered, and at the same time, the payment gets settled. So this all become automated. This is not micropayment, but industry use case. So it's been triggered through that. So that is also possible. And micropayments, it's more related to us. For example, let's say you are driving, right? And you are passing Nepal, you are going, all your neighboring countries. And if you enable such things, then all your fuel stations, all your parking fees, everything can be managed because all become micropayments, right? So cross-border micropayments is possible because it has been triggered by the device. We can trust the device, not human, but we can trust the device. Yeah, please. We have expert here, Kaushal. Can you answer that?
So hi. So we know faster, right? It's offline ecosystem where it's initiated by of course, toll plaza, and it's pre-authorized as per RBI guidelines, and the transaction is settled. Now, that is on the payment piece. If we see on the form factor, right, how the transaction is initiated. So FASTag was designed as initially as a semi-closed wallet, where the money lies in the same wallet. You cannot use it for any other purpose, right? Once you recharge load the wallet, it is with the FASTag wallet. It doesn't go anywhere. So that's point number one, where the money is there. So money cannot be used in anywhere else, any by the customer or anybody else. Now, second, even if your vehicle is there standing somewhere, even if somebody is scanning the FASTag, right? It can be scanned by anyone, but the transaction can be initiated only by registered merchants. So that's a security layer. So that's the merchant is whitelisted centrally at NPCI, and only he can initiate the transaction. Any transaction initiated by any third party will be rejected at the acquire bank or NPCI and multiple layers. So that's the first level of security which is there in the FASTag ecosystem. I think I answered your question. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. You got the answer. Okay, so yeah, the next era of commerce where payment as an invisible outcome, because it just happened. It will not be visible to everybody. So what is our strategic call to action? If anybody wants to start any startup or any ecosystem on there, please select one use case. Don't try to solve everything. Please select one use case. Then you need to build a ecosystem partnership. And then security and compliance will be a priority, because all this can very easy to be vulnerable. So the security and compliance needs to be there. Now, let's do small workshop to understand IoT payment. So all these are the use cases. We just want to know the layer. You remember the 6 layers. So every use case, let's try to debug what are the layers. So we start with FASTag. So what is the, yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah. So that is where I'm saying the security is important. So actually, good news is that device side saving fraud is very easy. All you need is one secure element. It can be your eSIM or it can be any secure element you can put in. Once you have a secure element, by the way, if you understand what is secure element, there is a chip. If it is FIPS level 3 certified chip, if it is FIPS level 3 certified chip, you cannot extract any data from there. Even you try laser, the chip will die itself. So as long as you have secure element in the device, it is impossible to break that. So managing on the device side is easier than on the cloud side. Yeah. Okay, so which is the sensor layer or that, what are that layer name? Sensing layer, right? What was the name of that layer? Sorry. Device layer, yeah, device layer, sorry. Yeah. So in FASTag, what is the device layer? Anybody? Correct, that FASTag. Yeah, FASTag sticker. What is the connectivity layer? Yeah, acquirer. It could be Wi-Fi, it could be data terminal. How that the reading machine is sending data back to the server. What will be the data layer there? So data layer can be cloud also, right? Payment layer, again, it's the FASTag. And security layer, Kaushal has just explained, right? So next is car fueling and automated payment. I think we did. So in car fueling, the sensing layer is the fuel sensor, right? Then which was the other one? Data layer? Connectivity, yeah. So connectivity in this case Connectivity layer in this case will be SIM or eSIM, whatever has been required. Then data layer again, the cloud, it can be cloud and it can be edge computing as well. Yeah, both are possible. Payment layer can be UPI, can be card, anything, which or can be wallet also. And then security layer, whatever you implement between the device and that. In this case, it can be hardware secure as well because the hardware is involved. By the way, the sensor data directly does not go back to the cloud. They actually talk to the T-box of the device, which is there in the car, and that T-box can have a secure element there. Okay, so that is second. The third one is fridge supply refilling. So the use case is that imagine you have vegetables in your fridge and you set some trigger that okay, if all potato finish, then you can go and directly order it from Amazon Fresh. So in this case, which will be the sensing layer, can be camera, can be any of the sensor which will do the trigger point. And I think we understand the other part. Gym monthly fees, what could be the trigger layer for that? Maybe your Apple Watch, yeah, it can detect you are regularly going to the gym, or you got a gym card whenever you're patching, that device can also do the trigger. Then medicine replacement, there are some boxes where you put medicine and it can detect which medicine need to be ordered. And then rent and vendor agreement payments, this can be smart contracts, this can be built on smart contracts, which is again blockchain-based use cases. Okay, so I hope IoT payments is clear, it's not that difficult, right? Yeah, please. Okay, so actually infrastructure is required when we try to do more bigger use cases where we need to involve vehicle automation. But starting from very basic use case, you don't need any player. You can start from today itself. One of the example, as I mentioned, FASTag is already there, right? It's been used widely. Then GPS-based use cases are already there in the country. We already doing fleet-related companies who are doing fleet-related ecosystem. Then using data analytics and try to take decisions is also happening today. So if you talk about the implementation, it's already ready. It's already there. It's just that how retail use cases will come in coming future. For example, Amazon Dash is a reality, but in India it's not that popular because we are too conservative as an Indian, right? So we don't want all our controls go to the device. So as long as we start adopting use cases, it will be there. And even we like it or we don't like it. For example, ChatGPT, we like it or we don't like it, but it's there now. It's a part of our ecosystem. The same way, these IoT payments will be part of our ecosystem very soon. And the more we feel comfortable, the more use cases will come. So we are ready today only. No need larger investments because everything is there. Sensors are here, data is here, analytics is there, AI is here. No need any new infrastructure for that. It's all put together and create a use cases. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you for your time.